So many people smile outside but silently reject themselves inside. They avoid the mirrors, they compare themselves constantly, they feel that they are not good enough. Sometimes they stop attending social events, sometimes they feel nobody truly loves them because of their body. This pain is called body inacceptance or negative body image. And today we are going to discuss this, why this happens, how it affects our mental health, and most importantly, how we can heal from this. So I'm Counsellor Manali, and in this session we will discuss the psychological impact of body inacceptance. This is not just about beauty. It is deeply connected with self-esteem, childhood experiences, relationships, social media pressure, trauma, continuous comparison, and emotional conditioning. Many people believe if I change my body, I will feel confident. But psychologically, this issue is often much deeper than just appearance. Let's understand it carefully. Body inacceptance is a condition where a person continuously feels dissatisfied, ashamed, uncomfortable, or emotionally distressed about their personal physical appearance. The person may focus excessively on their weight, their skin color, their height, hair, facial features, their age, scars on the body, body shape, or even their mirror imperfections. Over time, these thoughts become psychological internalizations. The brain starts creating false identifications. So I am my flaws. The flaws and the patient becomes one. This affects confidence. This affects relationships. Your career growth stops. Your social interaction is impacted. And of course, your emotional well-being is important. That gets impacted too. Now, some common signs if you're facing these issues are you start avoiding the mirror, or instead you are excessively checking the mirror. You are constantly comparing yourself with others. You are editing your photos excessively, or else you just don't photograph yourself. You're very afraid of photos. You avoid getting close with people. You wear oversized clothes to hide your body. You eat too much, or you eat very less. So basically you start emotional eating, or you just cut down on your eating. You're very anxious with the society or social gatherings. You are feeling uncomfortable when there is a gathering. You're feeling inferior in relationships. You're feeling that you're too low, too bad, not good enough to be with others. You start believing that you're not attractive enough. And in all this, your self-esteem starts dipping down. Even if you have many achievements in life, you feel worthless. Some people even isolate themselves emotionally because they believe that they are unacceptable. Now, if a child, you have repeatedly heard negative statements that, oh, you are too dark, or you are too fat, or you don't look good, oh, who's going to marry you? These kind of statements are stored in your emotional memories. They are stored in your minds. Today, social media also creates unrealistic beauty standards. People compare their life with someone else's and start using filters on their reels. Repetitive comparison damages their self-image. Sometimes criticism from the partner makes them feel rejected. They feel betrayed. They feel emotionally abused. They feel body shamed. A person starts believing I was rejected because I am not attractive enough. Now, some people develop perfectionist thinking. I must look good to be accepted. Now, this creates a chronic dissatisfaction. You're continuously dissatisfied because you're continuously searching for perfection. Now, body imperfection, body inacceptance is not just superficial. It could lead to depression, anxiety, panic attacks, social withdrawals. You have eating disorders, you develop relationship insecurities, you have sexual confidence issues, you have chronic stress, and you are at the end emotionally totally exhausted. Some individuals become highly successful externally, but internally they are continuously fighting self-hatred. Now what happens? You come for counseling. In counseling, we firstly identify these negative automatic thoughts. For example, if you are continuously saying to yourself that I'm ugly, then the counselor would firstly challenge this thought. They would find out if this is a fact or an emotional belief. So in the discussion with the counselor, it would be brought to your notice that these are your emotional beliefs. Also, it would be brought to your notice that someone has thought this to you. It is not something that is coming to you naturally. You were thought about it. And would you do this kind of behavior or this kind of statements to somebody else whom you love? These kind of discussions happen with a psychologist, and this also helps you to heal. Another healing exercise would be gradual mirror acceptance. You can stand before the mirror for about 2 minutes daily. Instead of criticizing, you observe yourself neutrally. You do not have any opinion. and slowly replace the judgments with compassion and self-love. What you could also do is utilize your inner voice. So instead of saying, I hate myself, you could start practicing in your mind that I'm learning to accept myself gradually. Now, these lot of affirmations will help you heal your body in acceptance. It will heal you not running behind body perfection. Sometimes the body is not even the real issue. The real wound may be because of any rejection, any abandonment, any humiliation, loneliness, or lack of validation. Now, therapy helps to heal these emotional roots. Comparison steals emotional peace. Everybody is genetically different. Every person ages differently. Every life journey is unique. So what you could go through is a guided therapy affirmation session where you could script these things to yourself, or you could practice this with your counselor where you continuously give affirmations to yourself and say, I am more than just my appearance. I am worth not being compared. I deserve respect and acceptance. My body supports my life every day. Healing is possible. I choose compassion and love over criticism. I am learning to see myself with kindness. Now, when you practice these kind of affirmations, your mind automatically comes out from the negative loop. You start realizing that the loop which you created for yourself is now breaking down. If you are struggling with body acceptance, please remember that your body is not your enemy. Healing does not happen overnight, but with awareness, with therapy, self-compassion, self-love, emotional support, recovery is absolutely possible. You deserve peace, you deserve acceptance, and you deserve to feel emotionally safe within yourself. You could also practice journaling, which definitely helps you bring out all the negative thoughts in your mind and push positive thoughts so that the healing is more inwards rather than the artificial fixations that one would want to do in front of the mirror or in front of social media. Take care, stay happy, stay healthy.